not let them run a little bit today. But Josh Reeves has a lot of talent for sure.
Were you surprised at how choppy you guys were early in this game?
No, not at all. Being able to go and play a really good team like this, it's the first Big Ten game of the new year, not counting the two that we played earlier. But we hadn't played, I think, this is our fourth game in 4 weeks or something like that. So being able just to really start to get in the flow now and coming from playing a really good Binghamton team to an entirely different Penn State, Big Ten, rough type of team. I mean, you kind of know what's going to happen, but I feel like we just shook the marbles up just now.
What'd that flow feel like in the second half?
We were able to be solid, take care of the ball, being able to make the right plays is something that was huge in separating the score. Coaches drew up a lot of great plays, and we were also able to pressure up their defense. We saw that they were trying to post up a lot, so we had a lot of stunts and trying to get the guys who were putting their backs to the basket a little bit off balance and rush their shots a little bit, and being able to get the easy steals and try to get transition buckets was something that was beneficial to our league.
Good game getting ready for Sunday?
Yeah, every Big Ten game is a good game, especially getting ready and preparing for the next team. Indiana's a really good team. We haven't done too much film, but I know they got a lot of guys returning from last year's team. They're extremely talented. Like, every game would be tough in the Big Ten, and we just got to get prepared and put this one behind us.
They made a run in each half. Is there kind of a extra level of buckle down in this team that when that starts to happen?
Yeah, 100%. Being able to take it personally when a team scores multiple baskets on you is something that we pride ourselves in. So it's just a matter of how we bounce back. You know, like I was saying earlier, teams are going to go on runs. They're going to go on 8-0 runs, 9-0 runs, especially in the Big Ten with an amazing conference like this. But being able to bounce back and go and get 3 straight shutouts, or being able to get 2 steals and transition points and slow the game down just a little bit with their momentum is something that's huge. And being able to solidify the game and slow the game down and change the pace in order to win the Big Ten.
Jordan, what do you see out of Iggy tonight?
I mean, he's attacking, he's being aggressive, getting to the basket, making layups. Xavier did a really good job of being able to find him in a lot of the help side that they were in. They weren't sagging off me a lot, so X was able to drive baseline, and I think he found Iggy later in the game who hit a big shot because number 5, Wheeler, sunk in on X's drive. But he's playing solid. We're able to get him open shots, and he's definitely taking advantage of it.
How do you guys think you responded with Isaiah not being able to play tonight?
First of all, we miss Isaiah. That's off rip. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from me and the team. But he's an amazing defensive force. He's one of the guys, he's a glue guy. He's able to play all 5 positions on defense. And I feel like being able to have him out there on the floor today would have got us in a lot of transition baskets where we were able to run on the offensive floor. And then on the offensive side, being able to stretch the floor by hitting a lot of threes. John, he hit a lot, like he hit some big shots today, especially a couple of threes. I want to say he stepped out and hit 2. But being able to have another rim where Isaiah can do it on a consistent basis, and if they close out heavy, be able to drive and make a right play. He has an entirely different dynamic. But being able to have him is amazing, but he's out right now, so we're obviously wishing for him to come back as soon as possible. But we just kind of got to find a way to win without him right now.
What did you find